The purpose of this video is to answer a common question that I get all the time from homeowners. This applies to anybody who is trying to do any sort of loss mitigation request with their bank. The question is, why do I keep getting blank applications mailed to me when I've already submitted my application for loss mitigation review? If you are a subscriber of my page, welcome back. If not, make sure you subscribe, like the videos below. If you have a comment or a question, I always try to reply to everyone, and I love just kind of hearing what's going on with you guys. So if you are somebody out there, whether you're a COVID forbearance homeowner who's trying to transition to getting current, or whether you're somebody who was in default prior to COVID, whether you're working on a loan modification, a short sale, a deed in lieu, a repayment plan, what can be concerning to homeowners out there is that they have an application that's in review, and yet they're continuing to receive mail pieces and letters from the bank that make it seem like nothing is happening. So a question I get all the time is, if my application is in review, like the bank is telling me it is, why am I continuing to receive blank applications mailed to me that says, please fill out this application, right? It can be very concerning when you call your bank for an update and you're told, oh, your file's in review, it's complete, and then they're continuing to mail you blank applications that you've already filled out and turned in. So the first thing to understand is there is not great communication at the lenders between the people who mail the documents, kind of the front end customer service reps, and the loss mitigation department. So the first thing you want to do if you're feeling like there might be a potential issue is make sure you're calling your lender's loss mitigation department and asking for an update on your loss mitigation review. There are a bunch of other videos on this page about how to kind of best request those updates, but you should be getting information from a loss mitigation representative. They should be able to tell you the last date that your file was worked and what is going on. If you're receiving regular updates that are consistent from the loss mitigation department, that is something that you can likely rely on. But that doesn't mean that you're not going to continue to receive these random letters. Banks are required to kind of do things to reach out, to offer you support, to offer you help. And so if your file is remaining in default, which it does even while you have loss mitigation review going on, most likely, especially the bigger lenders, are just going to continue to bombard you with documents. And so if you're receiving blank applications, it doesn't necessarily mean that there's a problem. It just means that that is kind of their procedure to make sure that they're doing everything they can to just comply with telling you that there's helpful options. So if you have a loss mitigation representative telling you you have something in review and you're still receiving those letters, that doesn't necessarily mean that there's a problem. However, you should be continuing to check your file regularly. Every 48 hours is what I recommend. Even if you're being told your file is complete, you never want to let it sit there. But I just wanted to let you guys know that you will continue to receive kind of these boilerplate standard letters that say the same thing over and over, even if your loss mitigation review is moving forward. That's a normal thing that happens, and you can expect to receive those kinds of letters. And it doesn't necessarily mean that what the bank is telling you they're doing is not happening. But with all of that said, lenders make mistakes all the time. That's why I'm here. So you want to call and receive regular updates. Good luck.